Are you scouring the internet for a credible lead on how to prevent deliciously buttered corn from clogging the pores of your pubescent skin? Well, sleuth no further, because I've got you covered. Hello all, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sound Advice by Glen. I'm your host, Glen Ritchalds. On this show, I take calls from people needing sound advice, something I, as an HR associate at a large synthetic rubber company, have invaluable experience hearing about. Though, as is likely required for me to divulge, I'm not a licensed therapist or counselor. Yet, be that as it may, this has no bearing in my ability to grant sound advice. After all, I'm a learned scholar of the societal routine, so you can be rest assured my advice is sound. And before we hop on a call, let us give a quick proverbial tip of the hat to the man behind the scenes making all the technical whatnots of this show happen. A one Mr. Douglas Courtwright. He keeps the audiovisual wizardry in check so that I can effortlessly take your calls on my lunch break. Here's to you, Douglas. Great. And there we go. I can see Douglas has someone on the line. Oh, and you're gonna count down from 3. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hello, thanks for calling Sound Advice by Glen. Who do we have on the line this afternoon?
Hi, my name's Donnie.
Salutations, Donnie. In what ways are you in need of my sound advice today?
Hey, so I'm a high school student, and like many students at my age, I've had a real hard time battling acne.
Yes, that is indeed a challenge most youth will be plagued with. Even yours truly battled a bit of youthful follicular blockage as well.
Yeah, it's a real bummer.
Well, while I'm not in a place to be writing prescriptions yet, I can at least advise you to go and make an appointment with your local physician in order to get your hormones in check to better prevent these epidermal obstructions.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think my issue is something that warrants a prescription.
You don't say. And just how can you be so sure of that?
Well, the problem isn't something that goes on all year. I think if I had a hormone issue, it would be all the time, yeah?
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, this is really only an issue during the summer months, and sometimes into the early fall.
Okay, got it. So clearly the time frame you've described is that of the hot months of the year, which, as you may be aware, Donnie, is when a person is more likely to sweat, leading to clogged pores and other such issues.
Well,
let me ask, are you taking regular showers during these professed problem months?
Oh yeah, I take showers every day, regardless of the time of year.
Okay.
Also, my mom's house has central air, and I rarely go outside.
Go on.
So yeah, I barely sweat at all.
Okay.
But regardless of that, I already know what the cause is.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely none of the things you've said.
Well, okay, maybe you could be so kind as to enlighten all of us as to what the problem is.
Okay, yeah. So during these months, corn on the cob is in season and fresh, and my mom will only let me eat vegetables that come from a farmer's market.
All right.
Yeah, I'd eat corn on the cob all year round if my mom would allow it, but since I can only eat it in the season, it's only during the summer that I get to enjoy my favorite food.
Okay, so you are in some way tying corn on the cob to your seasonal acne issues then.
Totally.
So what then? Do you suspect an allergic reaction to corn? Because again, I'd have to advise you that your local physician is going to be more readily available to
No, it's not the corn itself that causes the issue. I'm pretty sure it's the amount of butter that I put on that's causing this problem.
Oh, so you've got a bit of a heavy hand when it comes to applying butter to your corn on the cob then?
Yeah, very heavy. Honestly, I wouldn't even touch the stuff if I couldn't have butter on it.
Sure.
There's just something about the pairing of corn on the cob and butter that is the winner. Because I wouldn't just eat a stick of butter on its own either, you know?
Well, yes, I think that is all very reasonable.
Totally.
And what also might be considered reasonable is to take a napkin and wipe off your face in between bites, or at least every time you consume a section from side to side.
Oh man, I don't know. It's like I become a different person when I take that first butter drip bite.
Go on.
After the first bite, I'm just flying through the ears of corn. I'll put down like 5 to 6 before I even know what is going on.
So like a farm-to-table induced blackout.
Oh, nah, the blackout comes later, and that's the issue. After I've eaten like 8 ears of corn, I slump back in my chair and I just pass out.
Really?
Yeah, every time without fail. No matter what, I just can't keep my eyes open after I eat all that. And then the next thing I know, it's hours later, and all that butter that was on my face has seeped into my skin and clogged up my pores.
Thus leading to the dreaded acne.
Exactly.
Well, Donnie, I'm not gonna lie. you've got yourself a tough situation.
Totally, man.
But I've got just the solution to cure this case of clog from the cob.
Great, man. I've been needing this for so long.
All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get a hold of a box of surgical masks.
Okay.
And just before you're done cooking the ears of corn, prior to your untamed eating frenzy, you're going to want to take 2 surgical masks out of the box.
All right.
Take the first mask and put it on your face just above your lips so that no skin between your lips and eyes are exposed.
Okay.
You'll then grab the second mask and affix it to your face just below your lips so that your chin and jaw are fully protected. From there, you'll be able to devour those buttery corn cobs in your usual hurried and careless way while resting assured that your skin is being protected from all that butter.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, yes, it's a very practical option that does not have a higher than average IQ prerequisite.
Only one problem, though.
And what could that possibly be?
Well, I know these types of masks will need to hook around my ears, yeah?
Yes, that is what makes them stay on one's face.
Yeah, well, I have smaller than average ears, so in the past, these types of masks always popped right off my face, even when I'm just sitting there.
I see.
So there's probably no way these masks would stay on my face while I'm chowing down on these corn cobs.
Yes, well, small ears could prove problematic in this scenario.
Yeah, totally. And I've tried something similar with a scarf before, but that just absorbed all the butter right to my face. That didn't really work.
No, we're going to need to rethink this completely.
Cool.
Instead of trying to deflect the butter, we're going to need to rather draw it away from your face.
For sure.
To do that, you're going to want to get your hands on a foam pad, the kind people usually stash away for unexpected sleepovers.
Yeah, I think my mom has one of those.
Perfect. So you'll want to take that pad and cut a square out of it, roughly the size of a pillow, and then wrap that in a towel. And then, as you polish off your last corn cob, just before you black out, you aim to land face first on that towel-wrapped foam pad. Then, as you sleep, the towel and foam pad will work together in drawing out that fresh coat of butter you have on your face. And when you wake up, you'll find your face is both butter and acne-free.
More like if I wake up.
I'm sorry?
No, yeah, I get the idea. The towel pad combo could suck all the butter off my face while I sleep.
It's all but certain.
But I'm just afraid that passing out face first into a foam pad could make it hard for me to breathe, don't you think?
Okay, I suppose that could end up being the case.
Yeah.
Do you happen to have a snorkel?
No.
All right, no problem. Here we go. Do you by chance like to sprinkle a bit of salt on your buttery cobs as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. I always sprinkle a bit of salt on the corn cobs before I eat them. I find it really ties the corn and butter flavors together.
Indeed. So instead of sprinkling bits of finely granulated salt on your cobs, you're going to want to pile coarse salt upon the whole of each cob.
Oh?
Yep, that's right. And then, as you ravenously devour these buttery cobs, the coarse salt is going to work as an exfoliator on your skin, thus scraping away all of the dead skin cells and the butter, leaving your face clear and smooth after each butter-laden corn gorge session.
Yeah, okay.
And I bet good money your skin will look even smoother and clearer after that corn-induced coma than it did before your very first bite.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. My mom has a bunch of exfoliators in the shower that I'm not allowed to use, but I hear they work, so I think I'm gonna give this a try.
Well, that's great news, Donnie. I think you're ready to get exfoliating.
Yeah, totally. As it just so happens, I've been boiling up a batch of cobs while we've been on this call.
Oh, well, perfect. Maybe we can listen along while you implement this surefire technique. I think the audience will really appreciate it. I know Douglas certainly will.
Yeah, totally. Just pulling them out now. And thankfully, my mom has some coarse salt I can use.
That sure does make it convenient.
Yeah, man, it's totally all here at my fingertips. And since the corn is so hot, the butter is just melting all over the place without a problem.
Delicious.
Okay, and just adding the salt now. Oh, crap!
Oh, hey, Donnie, is everything all right over there? Sounded like something might have gone off the rails. I do realize I didn't mention to make sure that the salt cap was on tight before you started, which I thought was obvious, but maybe...
No, nothing like that. Shoot, she wasn't supposed to be back for another hour. Her nail appointments always take at least an hour and a half.
She?
Well, they sure messed that up. I know I have my appointment booked for today at 11:45, and when I get there, they tell me that I'm booked for next week. Next week? Can you believe that?
Well, no, Mom, I can't.
Hey, what's going on over here? Are you eating a bunch of corn again? We talked about this, Donnie.
Well,
And is that my Himalayan salt? You know how expensive that stuff is. You're certainly not going to be wasting my Himalayan salt on your greasy corn cobs. That's for sure. Just what the heck are you thinking, Donnie?
Well, this guy on the phone, I think his name's Douglas. He told me to use the coarse salt to exfoliate my skin, so I...
Exfoliate with salt? What? Give me the phone. Who the heck are you talking to on the phone when I'm not home? Get that here. Hello? Who is this? What do you think you're doing talking to my high school boy while his mom's not at home? I'll have this call traced and then...
Well, Douglas, things sure got a little weird towards the end there. But from what I gathered, it sounded like Donnie was making great headway in implementing my sound advice. I'm sure everything was going to work out just fine there. Yeah. Well, that's all I've got time for today, friends. Thanks again for stopping by and taking in some sound advice a la Glen. Please be sure to like this video if you found it helpful, and make sure you subscribe in order to be kept up to date on all my latest videos. Let me know in the comments if you found this advice to be as helpful as Donnie did. Until next time, I'm Glen Ritchalds. Bye-bye.